Let's talk about Scum, the 1987 debut album from Napalm Death. An album that didn't just kick down the doors of metal and punk, it blasted them into particles with the sheer force of sound and fury. Now, at first listen, Scum might feel like total chaos. The songs are often under a minute long, the vocals are guttural and raw, and the instrumentation sounds like a stampede of chainsaws. But if you step back and really listen, Scum isn't just noise, it's a manifesto. It's an audio equivalent of a Molotov cocktail lobbed at political complacency and a musical convention. Here's what's wild. The album is split into two halves. Each side was recorded with completely different lineup. That's right. Different members, different studios, different times. Yet both halves share the same unrelenting grindcore DNA. The side A was mostly written and recorded by Nicholas Boland and Justin Broderick, Jesus Christ. Yes, the same guy who'd go on to form Godflesh, and Mick Harris, and it set the blueprint. It's vast, political, relentless. And then side B brought in Bill Steer, later of Carcass, and Lee Duren, future Cathedral frontman, evolving the sound, but keeping the violence intact. Napalm Death didn't invent speed or heaviness, but they pushed both to previously unthinkable extremes. The drumming was fast beyond punk, and the riffs were so distorted and down-tuned they barely clung to structure. And the vocals, they sounded like the inside of a riot. But more than that, the band had something to say. So with songs like Multi-International Corporations, Siege of Power, and iconic You Suffer, famously the shortest recorded song in just 1.31 seconds, all carrying a scathing leftist political edge. What's beautiful about Scum is its total lack of compromise. This wasn't music made for the radio or for the chart success. It was made because these young guys were so pissed off about capitalism, war, systematic oppression, and they used music as their protest. Grindcore wasn't just born here, it was weaponized. And look at the ripple effect. Without Scum, you don't get the grindcore movement. You don't get bands like Pig Destroyer, Nauseum, or even the heavier evolution of death metal. You don't get the collision of punk attitude and metal brutality that gave a voice to the many disillusioned youth across the globe. So yeah, Scum might sound abrasive, even overwhelming, but it's also a vital piece of musical history. It's raw energy, it's protest on vinyl, and nearly 4 decades later, it still sounds like the future caught fire and screamed back at the world. So, if you haven't listened to this album, check it out, dude. I love it. You'll love it. Check it out.